Thank you and welcome to my YouTube page. I am Thomas Mjisha. By the way, I'm a Rotarian. I'm a medical clinical officer professionally, and today I'm seated at Holistic Medical Services. Can you see Holistic Medical Services? We are found at Kaberebere. Today I come in with a view that we can share something about Rotary, the club that is international, the club that comes in to service not not for self, but service above self. And this is our motto. Professionally, as I said, I'm a medical clinical officer. I'm interested in clinical philosophy, which I've done to a bachelor's level, and I've done also social sciences. And to community engagement, this I love as a Rotarian. Today I come in with a sharing about the joy of Rotary, that we can cast into its depth. Duke in ultum, as the Latin say, that we are able to dig deep and see how Rotary and what is Rotary and how is Rotary done and how do we live the Rotary values and virtues. And for this, I've prepared an article which I request that you allow me read through. I will practically read because I have prepared it myself. It is my mind, it is my experience. That from my story, you make your story for the betterment of humanity and in service of that same humanity. Okay, so I come in. Let me see. Oh, there's a password. Okay. Can you remove the passwords? Just remove it. Okay, this is the beauty of technology, that at the end of the day, what you want has to waste time for you. But then, this is what I've prepared. I've said the joy of Rotary, casting into its depth. The depth of that same joy of Rotary. In the year 2023, I fell in a tragic reality in which I felt that my chance to serve humanity as a missionary was at a close. I painfully swallowed my emotions. With bent down head, I returned to the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. The natural bonfires of my joys started to fade. My mood went so low until the movers and shakers of the community, the Rotarians, came along in my way. One day I received an invite of senior Rotarians of Rotary Club of Lukaya. They spoke, "Come, taste and engage Rotary to change lives." And this was echoed by Rotarian Dr. Margaret Ntambazi, PhD by the way. And upon their attendance, I enjoyed the fellowship that was cocktailed with inspirational, encouraging, and educative talks encompassing all domains of life. Remarkably, was a real lived experience of Rotarian Shaka. Shaka is known as a walking Rotarian from the Rotary Club of Accra City. The Rotarian lectured to us about the mental health, a virgin ground to be explored in the medical arena. I translated this same talk to address the mental illness challenges that were existent in our own community of Tamliwa, Karungu, Masaka Diocese. In a discourse with these senior Rotarians at Lukaya, I was impressed to learn of the many service projects that the Rotarians do, and of course, the innumerable connections they have on the globe. In a nation, the Rotary Club of Lukaya engaged in maternal child health programs by soiling their hands in refurbishing the maternity home, constructing the incinerator, and purchase of an ambulance van aimed at to evacuate expectant mothers from their homes to the health center of Lukaya. Such service projects ignited in me a fire of love to step into Rotary as a member in order to contribute to this safe motherhood. The Rotary dictum, the service above self, in synergy with the Rotary rituals, talk of the Rotary's four-way test, crowned my discernment of joining Rotary Club, this joy of serving humanity. Respecting the words of Ludwig Feuerbach, this is a French philosopher, he speaks that a human being is what he or she is. A description that we become what we want to be when we eat the great inspiration of values and virtues of those with whom we relate at most. I sincerely found a Rotary Club of Lukaya with great professionals in whom I could confide my being. By the 25th June 2024, I married the Rotarian philosophy in whom that in mutual service, we find the best way to create thriving businesses and societies. I am today a happy Rotarian in the joyful service to humanity. Having eaten the Catholic faith to the extent of self-abandon for Christ's mission in Rotary, I found a clear ground to express my ardent ethical practices which fashion my personal behavior. I'm convinced to believe that St. Thomas Aquinas, who's by the way my patron saint, upheld clear views of Rotary in the search of truth. The Rotary Club lines with the saint, inviting us to self-examine in our thoughts, speech, or actions. Is it the truth that is in the four-way test? 2. Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And if you find that there is an anonymous yes to all these serious questions, then consider your action, your speech, your thoughts to be ethical. Upon these teachings, I felt an incredible interior joy offered to me from Rotary than ever before. In attempt to desert my Catholic devotion, I found Rotarians who emulate the servant leadership exemplified by Jesus Christ our Lord. The service above self notion reminds me of the golden rule noted in Matthew chapter 7 verses 12, which reads, "So whatsoever or whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them. For this is the law and the prophets." So Jesus continues to teach again. He says that the greatest among you should be your servants. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Matthew 23:11-12. This inclination to service without expecting self-gain reminded me and still reminds us that work can be done whether you are within or outside the church. And still, even out of the church, can still impact positively to the lives of many in their faith. I choose membership to Rotary. I choose, and I don't regret that discernment that I've made. I feel a real justified Christian living, and I feel the joy of serving humanity without any selfish ambitions, without any selfish gain. I believe from my story that you can continue to make your story, and you can come our way, join us, join the band, join the club, and we shall impact hope in the world. And this is the year, the irresistible team. We shall irresistibly, please invite you to be our member, the magic of Rotary. Thank you. Salutes from Thomas Mujisha Rotary.